I actually enjoyed the hard goal and soul server with the new features of having your Pokemon walk behind you.
Oh yeah, like in all honesty, that was probably the peak of Pokemon. Just having the Pokemon follow you was so funny. And you can interact with them too, and they'll give you items if you walk around with them long enough, depending on where you are.
hmm I think you can interact
Uh,
with them too. You can see like their happiness if you turn around and talk to them.
oh yeah, it would be like, oh, they're worried about something. Oh, they're happy to be with you, or they'll give you a hug.
hmm
I actually seen some comics where it's like, oh, Groudon suddenly gave you a hug, and like the comic showed like Groudon just like
Jumping.
just killing the trainer. It was hilarious. Uh, let's see. So I know people have reservations about Johto because of the level curve. I mean, think about it. The Elite Four start off in what, the 40s? That's pathetic.
hmm That's like a 20 level downgrade from like
Oh yeah,
Kanto.
from Kanto. Uh, they should have at least started in the 50s or the high 40s, but it's fine. It is what it is. I mean, with Johto, who did you choose as your starter?
Typh Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil?
Evolved to Typhlosion.
Me too. Me too. I mean, that's usually the way it goes. But I have used all three, and you know, we didn't talk about this for the cancel video, but what do you think about Silver as always?
SoulSilver as a character?
Yeah, just like character or difficulty, just it's all around. What do you think about Silver as a rival?
I think he's a pretty good rival. Definitely not. Well, probably not the best, but I thought he was good.
No, I agree. It's just like he was a jerk. He was a thief. But like
Wasn't he like was it Blue's like brother?
no,
Or
no,
was
no,
it?
not a I don't know. Um. Oh, are you talking about the manga?
Well, yeah.
They weren't really. They have a brother sister relationship, but they're not really. But they're not siblings for sure.
Okay.
But in game Silver,
hmm
uh, every time you interact with them, regardless if you win or lose, he talks down to you like you're trash, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like it made beating him so much better. But by the time you reach the Pokemon League, he's so much like he's mellowed out a bit, you know? It's like,
well,
man,
what
I wow, he really changed.
what was his objective in the game?
Defeat Team Rocket.
Uh, really?
Yeah, pretty much, and become the strongest Pokemon trainer in the world. You wanna know why? It's because of his father.
Giovanni.
Uh-huh.
hmm
I'm pretty sure he resents his father, to be fair.
Do you remember why?
I mean, he abandoned him. He became a wanted man. Basically, had a shitty life, to be frank. But I mean, I like Silver. Silver was always fun to beat down because he was such a jerk, such a douchebag. Um, let me see. But the Johto region, I do love the open world aspect of it, kinda, because it's like it's you're not set on a linear path. The region like loops around, so you can beat the gym in all the gyms in almost any order that you want.
hmm
Uh, at a certain point, it opens up the region, and I think one of the biggest pluses is just like three shiny in the red Gyarados. It's a cool shiny too. Um,
How did you think? What did you think of the gym leaders?
the gym leaders.
hmm
Okay, let's see. Faulkner. Faulkner was always pretty straightforward. I mean, he had a Pidgeotto that
Level
he
13
caught. Yeah,
and a
cheater.
the Pidgey level
And a
9.
Pidgey that he wasn't that bad. I mean, you have a Quilava and just flame wheel him or something. Even if you didn't, even if you chose Chikorita, I mean, he wasn't that tough. In terms of difficulty, Faulkner is like a solid one.
Solid one, yeah. Not too hard, especially only having two Pokemon and not too high of a
Mhm.
level. So
Right. And then Bugsy. Okay, that's Scyther though.
That's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. You'll
A
sweep
bit of
the
a
first
challenge.
two,
Yeah.
Metapod and
Uh,
Kakuna with Typhlosion.
mhm. But I'd give because of that Scyther, I'll bump him up to like a 5 or 6.
Scyther
Because if
alone
you
will take you a while to kill.
right, because I mean, uh, as long as you can kill him, but like it's fast. Level 16 Scyther is fast.
Mhm.
Um, although it's just like the Fury Cutter.
Now
Fury.
it should like probably outspeed almost all your Pokemon.
Right, so if you let it get off enough Fury Cutters, it will one shot, even if you can like heal out your Pokemon. It's insane.
Hmm.
But if you can get it down, it's really not. It's pretty squishy if you can get it. If you can kill it, but yeah, Bugsy, solid 5.
Solid 5. Yep.
All right, everyone's nightmare, Whitney. Mostly, but when we talk about Whitney, we all talk about that Miltank.
Mm-hmm. Because it's so tanky, you can like.
Right, and there's not a lot of Pokemon that can really counter it. They're like super effective, and like once you get its rollouts, man,
Oh
it
yeah, once
starts
it
going.
gets rollout, oh my god, you're probably gonna one shot half your team.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Uh,
I always have to save before I fight her.
oh, me too. I think. Oh, Miltic was a run killer for long as a lot of people. I know.
And at this
Um,
point in the game, you don't really have anything that's really good at it.
no, not really. Probably not at all. I mean, you could probably like stall it out with like Bellsprout with like poison powder, but yeah, it's not
And
really
you have to
that great.
stock up on potions because in case that rollout does like get all the way up, it's gonna probably one shot you.
Uh, oh yeah, for sure. And it can also heal itself, and she also uses super potion, so it's just like, yeah, you're not killing that thing unless you get lucky. Whitney though, give her an 8 just because of Miltank.
Give her
And
8 Miltank and how tanky it is to kill it.
mm-hmm.
She's
Rest of her team not that bad.
hmm
So Morty. I'll be honest, Morty is kind of a joke.
yeah, all ghost type, Ghastly Haunter, 2 Haunters and a Gengar, not too bad.
Mhm. Did
3?
he even use a Mischievous?
No, he doesn't.
What? He doesn't even use his I mean, it's not even that good, but he doesn't even use his region's signature ghost type or only
Nah.
ghost. Only ghost type. There's only one ghost type added to
Mhm.
Johto.
And he's not
Um,
that tanky either. No, the ghost types aren't that tanky.
mhm.
I mean, you move from Miltank to this, you'll be fine. Probably give it
Yeah,
like a
you'll be fine.
3.
Uh, I'll give him a 4 because of confusion and confused ray and hypnosis.
Yeah, but I think even with those, you can like just swap out your Pokemon, right? And you'll just clear out the thing, the
True,
hypnosis and all that.
true. Unless they use mean look.
Yeah, you can't do that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but even it's not that hard. So I'm still giving it a 4.
yeah, I'll still have my 3.
Okay.
So
Uh,
got
Chuffed. He has 2 Pokemon.
Primeape and Poliwrath.
Prime and Polyrat. Not really that hard by that point, honestly. It's 2 Pokemon. Chuck's a joke. I give him a 1.
You definitely have one. I don't know. I don't remember what bird types you can catch. What bird types can you catch during this time?
You can actually so you can still get a Pidgeot.
Hmm.
You can still get a Fearow. And you can get a Noctowl if you want to be special. But I mean, if you think about it, a little bit off topic because I know we're talking about the gym ninjas, but it's just like Johto did not have a good Pokedex. It relied too heavily on the Kanto Pokemon. Like the Pokemon added were either evolutions or baby Pokemon, pre-evolutions to the Pokemon already existing in Kanto.
Yeah, Johto didn't add any new Pokemons besides like the 3 starters, but that's
Right, right. It added. I think it only added 100 new Pokemon, on its own. So not really a good move.
mhm.
Not really good Pokemon pool to choose from. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some cool Pokemon. But there's a lot of useless Pokemon too. Like, who the heck uses Hoppip?
Yeah. So basically, it's like the Johto is probably like an extension of Kanto. Really no huge difference.
It's pretty much an extension of Kanto. It doesn't. I mean, they're
Mm.
right next to each other. It's just like, man, it's not really that fun.
Yeah. So Chuck 3, 3 out of 10. On difficulty.
Huh?
Hmm.
I thought we called him a 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
3,
one.
1, 2. I mean, you could either or.
I'll give him a 2 just because he has fully evolved Pokemon.
Hmm.
But they weren't, and like you can still lose them. But they're not really that bad. Who's next?
Jasmine.
Okay, I will be honest. I did have some trouble with Jasmine.
That's
Uh,
Steelix.
because the Steelix, yeah, and the
With
Magneton.
the paralyzation.
Oh yeah, and the fact that it's actually higher level compared to the other gym leaders.
Yeah.
And Steel Tech is bulky, so overall, Jasmine, I give her a 6.
Give her a
I think
6 to 5. Not bad.
Yeah.
Then if you have Typhlosion, you probably do fine with that too.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. With the fire type, you're fine. Price. I'm sorry, price is a joke.
Fire type. Maybe
Fire
a little bit
type.
electric.
Fighting type.
Mhm.
Bayleaf
would do fine.
Yeah, that's right, because it's part ground type and part water type. Meganium would do just fine. Yeah.
Not bad. Like 4. Like a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Probably because of that dugong. Yeah. I think 4 is appropriate. But Piloswine's not that bad. Swineup's not the best. Seal's not that bad. Claire.
It's basically like a Lance, but
she's like Lance, but like way shittier.
Yeah.
The only thing that Kingdra though, Dragon Dance Kingdra is scary, so I'll give her a 6 because of that.
She has like 2 Dragonair, Gyarados, and a Kingdra.
Mm-hmm.
Probably give her like a 7. I don't think I'll catch any Dragon types at that time, so probably like neutral effective.
That's all 8, and then the Elite 4. So Will's kind of weak, man. Like he's not that strong at all. Like you don't need type advantage to beat Will. Will's just that weak.
Yeah, not too much of a challenge. I think you'll be fine with everything. I think he's probably strongest Pokemon might be I don't know.
Zatu?
Zatu? He has 2 Zatu, but I don't. Even then, that's fine.
Yeah. Next is Koga. Okay, Koga is pretty easy. This whole thing is like obviously poison types and like status effects. That Crobat's. But Koga as an Elite Four member, I'll give him a 5.
Give him a 5. Maybe my Fortress might do something, but
the Fortress, right? But I mean, either way, what do we give Will? I gave Will a 4.
Yeah, 4 for Will. Koga give like around 4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah. Bruno, he's nothing's changed. He's
1.
actually weak. Oh yeah, 1.
1 or 2 because of that Onyx. I mean,
no.
Claire.
Okay. I will give Claire credit.
You mean Karen?
Not Claire. Yeah, Karen. My bad. Karen.
Umbreon.
Is actually kind of bulky. I don't think I've one-shot it. Besides being like over leveled or being
under leveled or
yeah. I mean, just because like Karen's not hard. It's just her Pokemon are a bit bulky. Let's see what she has. She has a Houndoom, Umbreon,
Murkrow, Gengar, Vileplume.
And Vileplume. A whole bunch of status effects. I don't know why she's a dark type gym. Elite form, but I mean, pop off, I guess. I guess 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 or 4.
For a dark type. I'll give her a. Or out of 10. Give her a 5. She's about as hard as Koga.
Give her a 5 too. Yeah, not that hard.
All right, and Johto champion
Lance.
He
has 3 Dragonites.
3 Dragonites, but they're all super slow level. Actually, he's a cheater because Dragonite doesn't evolve to level 55.
Yeah.
We got that. Lance ain't that bad. I mean, Gyarados, Charizard, and what? Three Dragonites.
Mm.
No, he doesn't have a Charizard at first. He has a Aerodactyl first, I think.
Aerodactyl, then a Gyarados, 3 Gigantes, and probably then a Charizard.
Then the Charizard. That's right, 6. Yeah, not really that tough. You could just you can make do with the team you have. It's not really that bad. Lance in this one, what did we give the last? We gave him like a 7.
Give him a 6 this
8.
one.
This one we gave him a 5 or 6.
Not
So,
too rough.
So the Elite Four as a whole,
6.
5 for me. Definitely weaker than Kanto because we gave Kanto 6.
Give it a 6. What about post game when you fight Red?
Post game. Yeah. So let's see. All the Kanto gym leaders are essentially the same except for Blue. Blue's only tough because, or excuse me, Green. I guess he's known in the Japanese. Green is only tough just because like he has variety, but his team ain't that bad. Like you'll be at his level. You'll be matching his level by that point. So Green as the final gym leader for post game in Kanto. Solid 6.
Yeah, solid 6. I like it.
I would bring in Janine, but Janine's just basically her father. It's really not that much different.
Yeah, no difference. I think they'll probably do the same.
Right. Now Red. Okay. We know Red. Like 30 levels above, or 20 levels above the next highest trainer.
All 80s. Highest Pikachu being 88.
88 in the original, not in the original, in the remakes. 81 in the original.
He is probably the highest level trainer ever. I think.
Yeah, he is. There's no other trainer that has that.
In like all games so far, right? He's probably the highest one.
So far, yeah, no. He's the highest one. With Red, I'd give. Let's see. So Pikachu's easy, actually. Like if you can take, it's because it's squishy.
No really good defense at all.
The ones that give you trouble, for me, the ones that give me trouble was Blastoise and Snorlax because of how bulky they were. Charizard, I mean, Fire type, I knew how to deal with Fire type. Venusaur, not that bad to deal with. Lapras, actually Lapras did give me some trouble because it's bulky. Water type.
Honestly, I didn't have. Red's team was not too bad because pretty much like the starters. Besides, like you got a Snorlax. That's probably what makes a difference. You got a Snorlax. So I mean, if we can take out the Pikachu being level 88, lowest one would be Lapras being 80. But I think probably most tankiest would be a Snorlax. I think everything else would be fine.
So Red overall, and just because of like the level, like spike, Red, I'll give him. If you're unprepared, a 9.
If you're prepared, even if you are prepared, I'd probably give it like a 7.
Oh yeah. You can beat him with a team in the 70s. That's like a good stuff. Even the 60s. I've seen speedrunners beat him with in the 50s. But yeah, Red, not that bad. 9 if you're just like going in blind, just like, oh my god.
If you go in blind, you don't, and you're really under leveled, and you didn't know you pulled up 80s.
And I'm making all these ratings without with the idea that the Pokemon player, the player doesn't use items. Like that's what I'm like. It's just like if it's dead, it's out for the rest of the battle. You know, no revives or anything.
And going in blind too, you probably don't know his team. You kind of a general guess what he has on his team, but you don't know all of it. So I'll probably give like, if you're going in blind, I go like a 9. Prepared 7 still.
7. It's still tough. You can still slip up and lose. Okay, so what do you think about the legendaries? Because Kanto, we talked a little bit about it in the last video, and it was just like the birds and Mew and Mewtwo, not too impressive. I mean, they're cool, but I think in Johto, they had solid legendaries.
Lugia and
Lugia's cool. Oh, it was majestic. Celebi's cute. Little onion. Time traveling. The three dogs, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. I mean, Suicune being the mascot of Pokemon Crystal. I think they're pretty solid.
They're really good. There wasn't a legendary I hated. I like all of them.
Overall, I'd give Johto, in all of its aspects, because of the remake, I'll rate it above Kanto with a 7. Just because there's so much content. Like, vanilla Johto with, like, no Kanto or anything. Like, I would put it at, like, a 3.
Yeah.
4. But, like, with everything, including the remake and all the stuff, yeah, I'll give it a 7.
I give this is like a 7.5. It added a lot of new things. I did not expect Red to be at the end of the game. When you first play blind, I did not expect that.
Me neither. I'm just like, hey, let's just climb Mount Silver. I'm just like, who's this?
And you see some Fire Red protagonist standing there in the cold. And he's like, hey man, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I mean, no one's heard from him for what, 3 years?
And like when you fight him, he doesn't say anything. Just go dot dot dot.
And then he disappears afterwards.
Yeah.
Only to read later on, but that's for a different video.
Yeah.
All right.